Pause for a moment and answer me honestly. How many times have you set an ambitious financial goal, felt that initial transformational energy, but then simply lost focus and returned to the same patterns of financial scarcity? If you identified with that situation, I need you to understand something revolutionary about Millionaire Focus that will completely change your perspective on financial abundance. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Your brain was literally programmed to sabotage your wealth. That's right. Neuroscience reveals that we have an outdated neural system, developed thousands of years ago, that interprets your bold financial objectives as a survival threat. Take a deep breath and follow me on this disturbing discovery. Neuroscience research shows that 97% of people who set financial goals fail, not due to lack of knowledge or opportunity, but because they don't understand how the reticular activating system works, the RAS, that brain command center that determines where your attention goes. While you struggle to maintain focus on your prosperity objectives, your primitive brain is waging a silent war against your financial freedom. Every phone notification, every obsessive negative thought about money, every moment of mental dispersion isn't accidental. It's your nervous system trying to keep you in the comfort zone of scarcity. But here's the fascinating paradox. The same neural mechanisms that sabotage your wealth can be reprogrammed to become your greatest competitive advantage. When you master the neuroscience of financial focus, something extraordinary happens. Your brain begins working for your abundance, identifying opportunities, creating synchronicities, and keeping you in a constant mental state of prosperity. Imagine having the power to train your mind to maintain laser focus on your financial objectives. Resist all distractions that drain your mental energy, and transform every hour of your day into a direct investment in your financial freedom. Prepare to discover how to completely reprogram your neural system and activate the true potential of your millionaire brain. Your financial transformation begins now, and if you feel this video appeared in your life at the right moment, show your gratitude by subscribing to the channel and liking this content. Let's begin this journey of financial consciousness expansion. But before we reveal the specific techniques, you need to understand exactly how your brain is being hijacked every second, preventing you from accessing your true focus power. What we'll discover next will shock you about what really happens in your mind when you try to concentrate on building wealth. Place your hand on your chest and feel your heart beating. Now imagine if I told you that inside your skull exists a machine of 86 billion neurons capable of generating more wealth than any supercomputer in the world. But 99% of people never discover how to activate it. Let's dive into what really happens in your brain when you try to focus on your financial objectives. Neuroscientist Andrew Huberman from Stanford University revolutionized our understanding of how the prefrontal cortex, that region right behind your forehead, functions as the CEO of your financial mind. Stop and reflect on this disturbing reality. Your prefrontal cortex consumes 20% of all your body's energy, but most people only use it to react to daily emergencies, completely wasting its potential for financial manifestation. Here's what neuroscience reveals about millionaire focus. When you consciously direct your attention to a specific financial objective, something extraordinary happens in your brain. Neurons begin forming new connections, literally creating neural pathways of financial abundance. But there's one neurotransmitter that's the key to everything: dopamine. Research shows that dopamine isn't just the pleasure chemical, but rather the fuel of motivation and prolonged focus. When you understand how to strategically manipulate your dopamine levels, your brain begins experiencing genuine pleasure in pursuing long-term financial goals. Observe how this works in practice. Individuals who developed true wealth trained their brains to release dopamine not only when receiving money, but throughout the entire process of building prosperity. They feel pleasure studying investments, creating strategies, making intelligent financial decisions. Take a deep breath and follow me on this discovery that will transform your mental energy. Your reticular activating system can be programmed to automatically filter information related to financial abundance. When this happens, you'll begin noticing income opportunities that were always there but were invisible to your untrained brain. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize, is your secret weapon. Every time you maintain focus on a task related to your financial objectives for more than 90 consecutive minutes, you're literally remodeling the neural architecture of your mind for prosperity. Studies in behavioral economics, like those developed by Daniel Kahneman, demonstrate that people with developed financial focus make more rational decisions about money, avoiding the cognitive biases that keep most people in scarcity. But here's something that will expand your consciousness. When you properly train your financial focus, your brain begins operating at higher vibrational frequencies. This means you naturally attract synchronicities, connections, and opportunities that align perfectly with your wealth objectives. Imagine waking up every morning with your mind automatically focused on income-increasing strategies, resistant to distractions, programmed to identify abundance patterns around you. This is the difference between having a common brain and having a true millionaire brain. Your mental strength is a muscle that can be trained, and when you master the correct techniques, every hour invested in genuine focus multiplies exponentially in financial results. Retention loop. But there's a critical problem sabotaging this process right now, and you don't even realize it. In the next segment, I'll reveal how the modern world hijacked your attention in such a subtle and devastating way that it's literally stealing your ability to generate wealth. What you'll discover about the real cost of each phone notification will leave you shocked. Close your eyes for 3 seconds and try to remember, how many times did you check your phone since you woke up today? If you can't remember the exact number, that's already an alarming sign of what I'm about to reveal. Prepare for a brutal truth that will shake your beliefs about productivity. Every time you look at your phone, you're literally draining your mental energy and destroying your ability to generate financial abundance. Modern neuroscience discovered something devastating. Research from the University of California reveals that after each digital interruption, your brain takes exactly 23 minutes and 15 seconds to return to a state of deep focus. This means if you check your phone just 8 times per day, you're losing more than 3 hours of your maximum mental processing capacity. Now multiply this by your ability to identify financial opportunities, create income strategies, and make decisions that generate prosperity. You're literally wasting millions in financial potential. Feel the weight of this reality. Major tech corporations invest billions in neuroscientists and behavioral psychologists to create algorithms that hijack your attention. Every like, every notification, every infinite scroll was designed to activate the same neural circuits as the most addictive drugs. When you pick up your phone just for a minute, your brain releases small doses of dopamine, the same substance that should be channeled toward your wealth objectives. You're literally feeding your brain's reward system with digital crumbs while your dreams of financial freedom take a back seat. But here's the connection nobody makes. Your focus is your most valuable currency. Every second of genuine attention you can maintain on a productive task has direct monetary value. People who developed mental resistance to digital distractions tend to be more financially successful than those living on autopilot dispersion. Observe how this affects your human energy. When you live constantly interrupted, your nervous system remains in chronic alert state. This elevates cortisol levels, the stress hormone, which blocks your ability to think strategically about money and make intelligent financial decisions. Quantum physics teaches us that where you place your attention, you direct your energy. If your attention is fragmented among dozens of apps, your energy to manifest financial abundance also becomes fragmented. Breathe deeply and consider this shocking statistic. The average worker checks email every 6 minutes during work hours. This means they never enter flow state, that expanded consciousness state where the best ideas and business opportunities emerge. Think about how you feel at the end of a day full of notifications versus a day where you manage to maintain deep focus on an important project. The energetic difference is striking, isn't it? In the first case, you feel mentally exhausted despite not producing anything significant. In the second, you feel deep satisfaction and mental clarity. This attention fragmentation creates energetic blocks that prevent the natural flow of abundance in your life. When your mind is constantly jumping between superficial stimuli, you lose the ability to perceive the synchronicities and opportunities the universe is constantly presenting. The resistance to change that many people feel when trying to build wealth isn't just psychological. It's neurological. A brain addicted to instant digital gratification develops true aversion to activities requiring prolonged focus, like studying investments or developing income-generating skills. But don't despair. There's a scientific way to completely reverse this neural hijacking and reprogram your brain for unshakable millionaire focus. In the next segment, I'll reveal the exact protocol used by high-performance entrepreneurs to transform their scattered mind into a laser machine of financial manifestation. What you're about to learn will revolutionize your relationship with technology and exponentially multiply your ability to generate wealth. Place both hands on your head and feel the power residing within. You're literally touching the most sophisticated machine in the universe. A brain capable of completely reprogramming itself in just 21 days of consistent practice. What I'm going to share now isn't empty motivational theory. These are neuroscientific protocols tested and validated by researchers from Stanford, Harvard, and Andrew Huberman himself, who discovered how to optimize neural circuits for maximum performance. Prepare for the Millionaire Focus Protocol, a neural reprogramming system that will transform your scattered mind into a laser machine of financial manifestation. Phase 1. The Neural Activation Ritual. First 20 minutes of the day. Your transformation begins the moment you wake up. During the first 20 minutes after awakening, your brain is in a state called elevated neuroplasticity window. This is the most powerful moment to program your mind for financial abundance. Take a deep breath and follow me on this protocol. As soon as you wake up, before picking up your phone, dedicate 5 minutes to visualizing your financial objectives in vivid detail. Don't just think about them. Feel the emotional energy of having already achieved them. This activates the prefrontal cortex and programs your reticular activating system to filter wealth opportunities throughout the day. Phase 2. The Advanced Financial Pomodoro Technique. Here's where the magic happens. The traditional Pomodoro technique uses 25-minute blocks, but neuroscience research reveals that for complex activities related to wealth generation, 90-minute blocks are more effective. It works like this. For 90 consecutive minutes, you dedicate exclusively to a task that directly contributes to your financial objectives. It could be studying investments, developing a profitable skill, or working on an income-generating project. During these 90 minutes, your phone goes on airplane mode, all notifications off. This allows your brain to enter flow state, that expanded consciousness state, where time and space seem to disappear and you access your true creative potential. After each 90-minute block, take a 20-minute break. But attention, don't use this break for social media. Instead, take a walk, meditate, or simply breathe consciously. This consolidates the neural connections that were just formed. Phase 3. The Deep Work Protocol. The concept of deep work, popularized by Cal Newport, gains a completely new dimension when applied to wealth building. Research shows that people capable of performing deep work for 4 hours daily are 300% more financially productive. Choose a period of the day, preferably when your mental energy is at its peak, and declare it your millionaire focus sanctuary. During this period, you become completely inaccessible to distractions. This is when you do the work that really moves the needle of your financial life. Phase 4. Dopaminergic reprogramming. Here's a secret that will revolutionize your mental strength. You can literally train your brain to feel pleasure with wealth-generating activities. How? By creating neural reward rituals. Every time you complete a financial focus block, celebrate specifically. It could be a song you love, a special stretch, or simply a moment of gratitude. This trains your reward system to associate pleasure with financial productivity. Phase 5. Digital shielding. For this protocol to work, You need to create physical barriers between you and distractions. Install apps that block unproductive sites during your focus periods. Leave your phone in another room. Create a physical environment that supports your mental state of abundance. Feel how your energy changes when you implement these strategies. After just 1 week following this protocol, you'll notice a profound transformation in your ability to maintain laser concentration on your financial objectives. Neuroplasticity works in your favor when you're consistent. Every day you practice these rituals, you're strengthening the neural circuits of abundance and weakening the mental patterns of financial scarcity. This is not just a productivity method. It's a way to elevate your vibrational frequency and align your human energy with the prosperity you deserve. Now that you have the neural reprogramming protocol, we need to address something even deeper. How to transform this trained focus into a magnetic force that attracts financial opportunities. In the next segment, I'll reveal the secrets of mental alchemy that true millionaires use to convert mental energy into real financial manifestation. Prepare to discover how to enter the flow state that creates synchronicities and opens abundance portals. Close your eyes and imagine for a moment that your mind is a nuclear power plant capable of transforming pure thoughts into real financial opportunities. Sounds fantastical? Quantum physics and modern neuroscience are proving this analogy is more literal than you imagine. There exists a state of consciousness so powerful that when you achieve it, it literally reorganizes the reality around you to create financial synchronicities. Ancient alchemists called this transforming lead into gold. Modern science calls it flow state. Breathe deeply and follow me on this discovery that will expand your consciousness about what it really means to have millionaire focus. When your brain operates at elevated vibrational frequencies, you access information and perceptions that are completely invisible to minds operating in survival mode. The phenomenon of expanded perception. Research by neuroscientist Arne Dietrich reveals that during flow state, the prefrontal cortex enters a phenomenon called transient hypofrontality. It sounds complicated, but it's revolutionary. Parts of your brain responsible for self-criticism and fear simply shut down, allowing you to access insights and solutions that are normally blocked. Imagine being in a business meeting and suddenly having crystal clear perception about an opportunity nobody else can see. Or walking down the street and noticing a market behavior pattern that transforms into $1 million idea. This isn't luck. It's your mind operating at its maximum potential. Think about how you feel when you're completely absorbed in an activity you love. Time seems to distort. You lose sense of yourself, and solutions emerge spontaneously. This is the state where true financial alchemy happens. The quantum physics of financial manifestation. Here's a truth that will change your perspective on money. When you maintain laser focus on your financial objectives, you're literally influencing the quantum field around you. Your mental energy functions as a magnet that attracts people, situations, and opportunities aligned with your vibrational frequency. I'm not talking about magical thinking. I'm talking about applied science. When you train your mind to operate consistently in high-energy states, you become a different person. You speak differently, act differently, make different decisions, and the universe responds accordingly. The Mental Alchemy Protocol. Place your hand on your heart and feel your pulse. It works like this. During your deep work periods, don't just limit yourself to executing tasks. Practice active observation. Keep part of your consciousness monitoring insights, connections, and opportunities that arise spontaneously. Many of the world's greatest fortunes were born from insights that emerged during moments of deep focus. Steve Jobs developed the iPhone concept during a meditative walk. Warren Buffett spends 80% of his time just thinking and reading, waiting for opportunities to reveal themselves to his trained mind. Synchronicity as the universe's language. When you elevate your vibrational frequency through conscious focus, you begin perceiving that the universe communicates with you through synchronicities. That unexpected contact arriving at the right moment. That information appearing exactly when you need it. that business opportunity emerging out of nowhere. Breathe and recognize how many times this has already happened in your life. The difference is that now you'll be prepared to recognize and leverage these messages from the universe. The energetic transformation in action. Your human energy is the fuel of all financial manifestation. When you learn to consciously manage your energetic states, alternating between intense focus and restorative relaxation, you create a natural rhythm that optimizes both your productivity and your ability to receive abundance. Observe how truly prosperous people move through the world. There's a specific energetic quality, a presence, a mental strength that naturally attracts opportunities. This quality can be developed through consistent practice of millionaire focus. The transformation you're experiencing is not just about improving your productivity. It's about becoming a person magnetic to financial abundance. But there are internal saboteurs working against you at this exact moment, deeply rooted mental patterns that drain your energy and keep you trapped in scarcity cycles. In the next segment, I'll reveal how to identify and completely neutralize these energetic vampires that are preventing your mental alchemy from functioning. What you'll discover about your own energetic blocks will free you from decades of financial self-sabotage. Stop for a moment and answer me with complete honesty. How many times have you been on the right path to a financial breakthrough and suddenly something internal sabotaged you? A limiting thought, an irrational fear, or an inner voice whispering that you don't deserve that abundance? If you identified with this, I need you to understand something crucial. You're not just fighting against external distractions. There's a silent war happening within your own mind, and the most dangerous enemies are those you don't even realize are there. Take a deep breath and prepare for a revelation that may be uncomfortable but absolutely liberating. Your greatest obstacle to wealth isn't external circumstances. It's the energetic blocks you've carried for years, perhaps decades, operating as invisible programs that systematically sabotage your financial efforts. The internal energetic vampires. Neuroscience reveals that approximately 95% of our thoughts are unconscious and repetitive. This means you might be executing, at this exact moment, mental patterns that drain your energy and keep you trapped in financial scarcity without even realizing it. These energetic vampires have various faces, the voice saying, "People like you don't get rich." The automatic fear that arises whenever you consider a larger investment. That anxiety appearing when you think about leaving your financial comfort zone. Place your hand on your forehead and feel the tension that might be accumulated there. This physical tension is often the reflection of a constant mental battle between your vision of abundance and your limiting beliefs about money. The mechanism of self-sabotage. Here's something that will shock you. Your primitive brain, that reptilian part responsible for survival, interprets any significant change in your financial life as a potential threat, even when that change is positive. That's why many people unconsciously sabotage their own wealth opportunities. It's as if there's an internal thermostat that, whenever you approach a new financial level, activates mechanisms to bring you back to your scarcity set point. Think about how many times you've had a golden opportunity in front of you and inexplicably found reasons not to take advantage of it. Or when you started succeeding at something and suddenly lost motivation or made errors that seemed accidental. Mapping your personal blocks. There's a powerful neuroscientific technique I'll share with you now. Whenever you feel resistance to change regarding a financial opportunity, pause and ask these questions. What part of me fears this abundance? What inner voice is telling me this is dangerous or impossible? What memory from the past is being activated right now? When you can consciously identify these patterns, they begin losing power over you. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. The monsters that seemed terrifying reveal themselves as mere shadows. The energetic neutralization protocol. Breathe deeply and follow me in this transformation process. When an obsessive negative thought about money arises, instead of fighting against it or trying to suppress it, simply observe it as if it were a cloud passing in the sky. Say mentally, "I see you, limiting thought. Thank you for trying to protect me, but I choose abundance." This technique, based on mindfulness and cognitive therapy, gradually reprograms your neural response to these patterns, creating energetic shielding. Your mental strength is like a muscle that needs protection from toxic influences. This includes not only negative people around you, but also the negative voices within your own head. Establish a daily energetic cleansing ritual. A few minutes dedicated to consciously recognizing and releasing any scarcity energy you might have absorbed during the day. This can be through meditation, breathing exercises, or simply a mental declaration that you choose to maintain your elevated vibrational frequency. Reprogramming financial identity. Here's a profound truth. You can never earn more money than your identity allows. If deep down you see yourself as a person who always struggles financially, your brain will find ways to maintain that reality. Real transformation happens when you begin internally identifying as a naturally abundant person. It's not about pretending or deluding yourself. It's about expanding your consciousness to include possibilities that were previously unimaginable. Observe how you talk about money, how you feel when you see prosperous people, how you react to financial growth opportunities. These reactions reveal your true energetic identity regarding wealth. When you can protect your focus from internal saboteurs, something magical happens. Your mental energy becomes free to dedicate completely to manifesting the financial abundance you deserve. Now that you've identified and begun neutralizing your internal blocks, it's time to integrate all this into a complete system that ensures your millionaire focus becomes a permanent lifestyle. In the final chapter, I'll reveal the revolutionary morning ritual that programs your brain for abundance every 24 hours, guaranteeing that your financial transformation isn't just temporary, but a lasting change in your reality. Prepare to discover how to keep this new, prosperous you activated forever. Stop and feel for a moment the transformation that happened within you during this journey. You're no longer the same person who started watching this video. Your consciousness has expanded, your energetic blocks have been identified, and now you possess the most powerful neuroscientific tools to manifest financial abundance. Breathe deeply and recognize this truth. You now have access to the same mental protocol that true millionaires use daily. The Millionaire Focus Morning Ritual. Your permanent transformation begins every morning with this 15-minute ritual that completely programs your brain for prosperity. Minutes 1 to 5. As soon as you wake up, before any digital distraction, practice financial visualization with all your senses. See, feel, and emotionally experience your wealth objectives as if they were already your reality. Minutes 6 to 10. Declare aloud your financial intentions for the day. Your brain needs to hear your own voice affirming your abundance. This activates the reticular activating system to filter wealth opportunities. Minutes 11:15. Define your number one financial priority for the next 24 hours. Just one. This laser clarity directs all your mental energy toward what really moves the needle of your financial life. Recapping your transformation. Remember where we began. Discovering how your brain was programmed for scarcity and how the modern world systematically hijacks your attention, sabotaging your ability to generate wealth. You learned the scientific protocol of neural reprogramming, discovered how to transform your focus into real opportunities through mental alchemy, and most importantly, identified and neutralized the internal saboteurs that kept you trapped in financial scarcity patterns. Your new prosperous identity. Now you understand that millionaire focus isn't just a productivity technique. It's a way to elevate your vibrational frequency and align your human energy with the abundance the universe has available for you. Every time you implement these protocols, you'll be strengthening the neural circuits of prosperity and definitively weakening the mental patterns of scarcity. Questions for your reflection. Before concluding, answer honestly to yourself. What's the biggest energetic block you identified in yourself today? What financial opportunity might you be missing due to lack of focus? How would your life change if you maintained this state of mental clarity every day? Your transformation journey is just beginning. Neuroscience has proven that your brain can be completely reprogrammed in 21 days of consistent practice. Final calls to action. If this content resonated deeply with you and you feel ready to implement Millionaire Focus in your life, show your gratitude and commitment by subscribing to the channel and liking this video. This isn't just a gesture of support, it's a symbolic act declaring to the universe your decision to embrace financial abundance. What was the most impactful discovery for you today? Share in the comments below your biggest revelation about focus and abundance. I read every comment, and your experience can inspire thousands of other people on the journey to financial freedom. And if you're ready to dive even deeper into the neuroscience of wealth, watch the next video where I reveal the secrets of subconscious programming to attract money while you sleep. Final message. Remember, your mind is the most powerful tool for wealth creation you'll ever possess. Now you know how to use it. The only question remaining is, are you willing to do what's necessary to manifest the financial abundance that has always been your birthright? Your transformation isn't just possible, it's inevitable when you align your mental strength with the laws of prosperity. The universe is conspiring in your favor. Trust the process, maintain focus, and prepare to receive financial blessings beyond your current imagination. Until the next video, keep your energy elevated and your millionaire focus active. Your financial freedom begins now.